Welcome to the Foundation Stage Reading and Phonics Workshop. The aim of this workshop is to help you to understand the expected level for children to achieve in reading by the end of Foundation Stage and to understand how you can best support your child at home to achieve that level in reading. The early learning goal for reading has two sections. First one is word reading. Children need to be able to say a sound for each letter in the alphabet and at least 10 digraphs. Read words consistent with their phonic knowledge by sound blending. And read aloud simple sentences and books that are consistent with their phonic knowledge, including some common exception words. The second section is comprehension. They need to be able to demonstrate understanding of what has been read to them by retelling stories and narratives using their own words and recently introduced vocabulary. They need to be able to anticipate, where appropriate, key events in stories and use and understand recently introduced vocabulary during discussions about stories, non-fiction, rhymes, poems and during role play. Before children can begin to read, they need to be able to hear and say rhymes. They'll have a real head start with reading if they can do this. Try it with your children. Say a simple one-syllable word like pat and ask your child to say a word that rhymes with it. It doesn't matter if it's a real word like bat or a made-up one like dat. The important thing is that they've heard and copied the rhyme. Another activity you could try is to say your child's name or a favourite toy's name or a friend's name and see how many rhyming words your child can think of. Singing and saying rhyming songs, nursery rhymes or poems together can also help. Pause at the end of a rhyming line and let your child add the rhyming word. For example, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you, and wait for the child to say are. One of the other key skills children need when they start to learn to read is to be able to hear all the different sounds in a word. For instance, knowing that a word like dog is made up of 3 sounds, d, o, g. A good way to tune in your child's ears to these sounds is to play some sound and listening games. You can make a sound, silly or sensible, loud or soft, and get your child to copy it. Then ask them to make a sound for you to copy too. Play with the sounds around you. When you're out on a walk, keep your ears open and see how many different sounds you can hear. Cars, footsteps, birdsong, wind in the trees, and so on. Give your child a point for each sound they hear and an extra point if they can copy it. Another fun game is animal noises. We play this with the children a lot in school. See if they can make the right noise when you say an animal name. In order to challenge them with this, instead of saying the animal name, sound out the animal name. Instead of saying cow, you would say k-ow and see if they can make the right noise. You can add in some funny actions too. Once the children have secured these skills, then they begin to learn letter sounds. It's not about learning the letter names of the alphabet at this stage, it's more about the sounds that they make. So for example, at the start of apple. You can look at an alphabet book, freeze or flashcards together and help your child to make the common sound for each letter. Use the short vowel sounds such as a in apple and e in egg, I in igloo, o in octopus, a in umbrella. They'll learn the long vowel sounds later on with all the other sounds letters can make. For the consonants like s, t, b, etc., try to say the sounds without adding a sound at the end. So it's s, not s. T is a crisp t sound rather than t. Once your child knows their alphabet and some of the letter sounds, they could try reading some real words if they like. Part of the important stage of children learning to read is for you to read to them. When you're doing this, introduce the book, the front cover, back cover and blurb, title and author. Make sure your child has a hand in choosing the books that they want you to read to them, either from their own collection or maybe by visiting a library. When you've got the book in front of you, introduce the story, look at the front cover, what do you think the book might be about? Introduce the main characters in the book. You could introduce any new or difficult vocabulary that might appear in the book and explain to them what it means. And then ask questions of your child throughout the book and at the end to see if they've understood the story. Can they anticipate key events? Can they retell the story in their own words? Do you see them role playing the story with their toys? When your child is ready to read, these are the beginning stages for them. We teach them at school to handle books with care. We teach them how to hold the book the right way up and understand that in English we read from left to right. We help them to be aware of the way that stories are structured, how usually in a story you will have a beginning, a middle and an end. And then finally to be able to recognise letters and say the sound that they make. So at school we teach phonics. We begin by introducing a small group of letters, usually s, a, t, p, I and n. Children are taught one sound for each of those letters with a short vowel sound such as a in astronaut and I in iguana. They learn to read words by sound talking the letters and then blending those sounds together to read the word. This is built up slowly until they can hear the word. For example, sat, 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 sat. Using these letters and their sounds, children can quickly read simple words like sat, pin, tap, pit and sip. They can also read a few short nonsense sentences such as Pat is in a pit. The letters and sounds are taught very quickly and practiced over and over again until they are very familiar. Then more letters and sounds are added so that soon children know all the letters of the alphabet and one simple sound for each letter. Once children know all these sounds, they begin to learn more complex sounds such as digraphs and trigraphs. Digraphs are 2 letters which make one sound and trigraphs are 3 letters that make one sound. Children will use decodable books in school and at home to practice this skill. For our phonics, we use Little Wandle Revised Letters and Sound Scheme. Children are quickly taught to sound talk the phonemes, as I described on the previous slide, and blend them back together. We do this through every day, through the whole lesson. We do it exactly the same way every day. Children are then taught how to form letters correctly in order to write words and eventually sentences. We encourage independence rather than giving them the words, as then they have to use their sound talk to work out what they need. In order to help your child, you can listen to them reading their school book, encouraging them to blend, encourage them to read labels and signs when you're out and about in the environment, and help them to recognise tricky words which appear lots of times in books that they don't need to sound talk, such as I, the, a, to, go, no. How you can help your children. Please see the Little Wandle website for videos explaining how to support children with their reading, pronunciation and phonics recognition. Each of the sounds we teach are in a video so you can see exactly how the children need to learn to pronounce them. Be a good way to practice with your child. There's also lots of information on there and also some activities you can download to do with your children at home. If you want to practice the sounds further with the children, you can purchase your own set of phonics cards at Amazon with the link that I've sent there. They're about $5.99 for a pack of cards, and with the cards you also get some activities suggested on the back of the box. With the reading books, ask the children to read every day, even if it's just 1 page. Don't spend too long doing it, just a quick read, maybe at the end of the day when it's a good time for you and for them, and then record it in their reading book record so we know they've read. If you need any help with helping your child to read or you spot anything that they're finding difficult, please talk to us so that we can offer you further support. If you have any questions about this workshop, then please get in touch.